Oldeniki here with another Halo 4 campaign mission walkthrough. Today I'm going to be doing the Infinity mission with all 13 skulls on Legendary or SLASO, and this is a no-death run, so it is actually a Mythic run for me. I decided to go back in using some of the newer techniques and skips and such and see if I could cut my runtime down from my original Mythic run, which was almost an hour and 19 minutes, and I did cut a lot of time out. I could have done better, but I did substantially cut the run time down here. Anyway, we're off and running, which we do a lot on these campaign missions, it seems. Now, the first thing coming up that we're going to be doing is the Rally Point Alpha Walk in the Park skip. I kind of named it, but actually it was discovered by No Eyes 10 and Halo Men 3000, the major part of the skip, and Michael W. Smith. I basically discovered this first little piece of the skip that I'm going to do. And go ahead and select that thing so we get the waypoint out of the way. Alright, jump up to here, jump and move a little left, walk up to the top here, up here. Alright, do a sprint jump over here as far as you can go left, jump down to this log, and jump down here. I'm getting tagged a little, but basically what we've done is we've despawned a number of Prometheans ahead of us, including a bunch of crawlers and a knight and a watcher. And specifically 2 crawlers that would spawn right around the corner right about there that I'd have to take out. And the whole idea here is to minimize my shields taking hits, because I'm really going to need good shields to start Rally Point B. Okay, we jump up here a little left of that rock. We're trying to walk up a log, walk up and jump a log, aim a little bit further right, do a crouch jump forward, and spam jump a little bit, get up here, jump back down on this log after you turn around, over to this rock, up to this little shiny spot here, and a little left of the daylight, jump, take a little step forward, and then bunny jump through. And you should come out on the rocks there. So occasionally, well, actually we're going to jump up here, cross jump there, and sprint jump over here, and then down to this rock, and up on this log by the flower, and down here to minimize fire, because there are 3 crawlers behind you and a watcher. And off we are going to the races here. We have basically bypassed a spawn trigger that triggers all the enemies ahead of us on Rally Point Alpha, and that's why I like to call it the walk in the park, but actually I'm running. Thanks to Sliding Ghost for actually first demonstrating this, even though No Eyes and Halo Men found it. But what I was saying back there is that you have to be careful doing that last little bit of the jump, because occasionally you will fall in the hole, but because it's right at the beginning of the mission, if you can't get out of the hole, just quit, reset the mission, and try again. Because really, it's really worth the effort. But basically, I've taken what normally takes about 15 minutes and 2 or 3 firefights and having to deal with some Promethean knights and such, and I've basically cut it down to no weapons fired and about 3 minutes and 15 seconds.
But where's whoever it belongs to?
And there we are. We're at the end of Rally Point Alpha. And you'll see in a second why I like to have as close to full shielding as possible when we start Rally Point Bravo here. The door will ever open up. By the way, that IFT tag, or whatever they call it, go ahead and select that, because you can't progress without doing that. Okay, here we go. As the door opens, over on across the way on a little hill, there's 1 crawler. See him? Go ahead and take him out. Alright, and up on a tree, this bent tree, there's another crawler. Go ahead and take him out. Run over towards that bent tree, because we're using that as cover from the Promethean knight that's out there. Go ahead and take the 2 crawlers out. I'm stocking up on DMR ammo. Now, sometimes you can rush that knight right away. Other times, crawlers will appear to come up and support, like right there. And you really don't want to go after this knight with crawlers out there, because they have a tendency to get in the way, and then you're screwed. That's why this part is tough, because you're basically dodging back and forth, dodging the pulse grenades from the knight, trying to tag the crawlers. And there's 2, sometimes 3 of them will show up here. Okay, I've got crawler number 1 down. I think crawler number 2 just showed up. Yep, there he is. Okay, good. Take him out. Crawler number 3 is probably sitting up on a tree right now. Alright, like I said, I'm moving back and forth here. Okay, looks like a good time to rush the knight. Gonna do a circle melee. Boom. Don't mind the animation here, because I don't have enemies throwing grenades and such at me. It does take a little bit of time to you know, to go through the animation. You always have to be careful with that, especially when there's another knight hanging around, because your shields will not regenerate until after you come out of the animation. Okay. I think I miss him on this first. On the second night, if you miss him the first time, I completely missed him there. Just haul it back up toward the sandbags. Reset and give yourself another chance. Just get away from him. Okay, here we go. Okay, there we go. Assassinated. I am taking fire, but as I run back, my shields are regenerating, so I'm okay. I'm checking to see what I got here. Stocking up BRM. There's a watcher back here, and maybe a crawler. I'm not really sure about the crawler. Okay, I don't see the crawler, so I'm just going to go after the watcher. And I'm using the pistol. And I actually picked up an auto sentry in my running back and forth from one of the 2 knights. And I'm using the pistol here just to preserve light rifle ammo. Sometimes, there's one of them, sometimes these are very hard to find. Now I basically have a half full light rifle here, and I got to find the other knight's light rifle to get full ammo. Because we want basically, when we get up to the next little bit, we want full ammo. And a lot of times when you assassinate a knight, everything just goes flying all over the place. I'm going back here to double check my DMR ammo. That's okay. And it's, you know, it gets real hard to see where the light rifle is. I'm looking around where the grenades wound up. And I think what actually happens here is I find it up against a tree. I'm still looking. Here's the other auto sentry. Nothing up here. Now this added a couple of minutes to the run. Sometimes I get lucky and find it right away. Other times, no. It just... aha! See it right up against the tree trunk. You can hardly see it. Alright, now I got full DMR, full light rifle, and we're off to the next spot. Okay, we want to jump, crouch jump here, crouch jump up here, and today must be a I can't jump day. Try it again. Oh yeah, I can't jump today. Alright, crouch jump, turn left, and then jump again. There we go. Oh, almost. Oh, well, it's a good thing that I'm not doing a live commentary, because I'd be cussing right now. There we go. It just seems like a really easy couple of 3 jumps, but that thing drives me nuts. But it does allow you to bypass having to deal with some more crawlers in a night. Alright, we come up here, we're going to set up the auto sentry, got the light rifle out, and I want to take the watcher out first.
These teams won't last for long out here. Finding an LZ should be our top priority.
Sometimes I can take him out with 3 headshots, sometimes it takes a little bit more. Looks like I can't shoot as well as jump today. Okay. He's down. Let's take care of the crawlers. Now that crawler running back is going to be a headache to me in a minute or so. And I'll show you what I mean. Okay, 1. Or maybe not on this run. 2, 3. 3 more should come down. Let's see if I can take out a crawler in the distance. There we go. Oh, okay. Looks like my Marine buddies took out the first 3, and what I got were the second 3. Okay, here we go. Now I got to take out the knight. And I'm trying to get him in position so that I can do the circle melee. He's up. See, there's that daggone crawler. I'm getting the heck out of dodge. You do not want to have a crawler around you when you're trying to take out a knight. No, one of my buddies took him out. Good. Because they will jump on you, disrupt your motion, and the knight will tag you. Alright, here I am trying to circle around the knight. Circle around the knight. Here we go. I think I got him. Yep, assassination. Not too worried about going through the animation because I had some shields left, and the other Prometheans, which are all crawlers, are off in the distance. There's 3 of them out there, maybe 4. I got a surviving Marine buddy, so he's helping me out. There's actually a binary crawler in the tree, but he tends to never fire. Alright, I think there might... Ah, jeez, I hate that. The reload key and the switch, get a new weapon key, or the pickup key, are the same key, and it drives me nuts when I'm trying to reload and I pick up another weapon, especially when I don't want. Alright, my Marine buddy's out there. I'm going to ease on up here. Yep, there he is. Okay, took care of him. Now what I'm doing here is I'm walking up to a certain point to initiate the next spawn of enemies. And we got a couple of turrets, a couple of watchers, a couple of knights, and a number of crawlers. Now I picked up the railgun, which happens to be the new combo weapon for a turret. Okay. Basically, hit it with 1 hit with a railgun, and 3 shots from the DMR will take out a turret. Oh, he's firing at my Marine buddy there. Okay. Okay, there's a 2, 3. Okay, got him. Yeah. All right. Now let's see if I can find my. I've got my light rifle. Also, got to be careful that you don't switch AAs there either. That'll drive you nuts when you think you got an auto sentry and out pops a hologram. Okay. Want to take the watchers out first here after the turrets. And a lot of times they'll just go up out of sight and just start working on the second one. Take your time. And when they're moving, it's very hard to headshot them. Now he moved out of sight, so I'll go back to the first one. His shields have already been weakened. Okay, and here comes the second one, and let's see how long it takes me to get him. Now, with a full light rifle, just fire at the knight if he goes out of sight, because he'll come back to help the knight out. I've got to fire at him again. There he comes. Okay, good, he's gone. Alright. Stock up on DMR ammo. Throw an auto sentry out here. Now in this particular run, the knight decided to set up base right there, and that's not a good spot for me, so. And he got an auto sentry up. So what I'm doing here is I'm trying to get him back to the middle, because I want to run up that path. Let's see if I've got him out of the side there. Okay. I got a crawler in the way. Sprint. You can take out one. Don't take out any more than one, or bad things will happen. Like this guy will spawn before you get to him. Alright, assassinate him. Alright, and most times the other guy will come up here. If he's in a good position, you can take him out with a circle melee as well, just like that. Now you're just left with a couple or 3 crawlers that you have to deal with. I recommend that you stock up on light rifle ammo right away here, because they will despawn. Switch back over to the DMR and take out the 3 or 4 crawlers at your leisure.
Look for an interface.
Okay, usually when the waypoint here lights up, that means you've got them all. Alright, I'm going back down here to stock up on BR ammo, DMR ammo again. There we go. And now we're at the point of the mission called Holdout. Basically, that's what Cortana's going to say. Just hold out. Alright, run down here. We're going to go through a routine where we assassinate and melee 3 knights. This is called the spawn killing. Okay, here comes knight number 1. We want to assassinate him. That gives you time to get over here to knight number 2 and melee him, back smack him, run up here to the edge of this log up here. As soon as you take out a crawler, a knight is going to appear here. Stand back just a little bit, rush up, boom, back smack him. That seems to work very well. If you don't get him on the first try, get him on the second, and then you'll immediately have to take out a watcher with your light rifle because he will spawn a watcher. I've gone through that. I've done that before, but not in this run. All right, now we've got a bunch of crawlers up here. There's 11 total. Okay, we want to take out 6 or 7. I'm not sure where the was count here. That might be 3, 4. You know, just don't stand back. Stay in as much in cover as you can because you don't want to get tagged. All right. Even from distance, enough of those will really weaken your shields. And you are going to need them for this next little bit. I think I got 4 left here. I need to take 1 more out. Okay, I'm down to 3. Now usually what happens is that waves will... Oh, nope. I got to take 1 more out. No, I'm okay. A new wave will be initiated when you're down to 2 enemies in the previous wave. And so by leaving 3 of these crawlers up, it gives me a chance to position myself for the start of the next wave, which actually is a couple of knights. And I want to put myself in a position. Okay, got 2 of them, like right there, to back smack him. Oh, and actually it's just 1 knight here. We'll have 2 more knights to deal with a little bit later. Okay, you notice that 3 more crawlers are coming out. And depending on the number, I think there's only 2 crawlers left up there. Okay. I'm probably going to have to take 2 out here. Notice I'm turning around and looking back because a watcher is going to spawn there, and we want to take him out as soon as possible with the light rod. There he comes. Because his job is to spawn a bunch of crawlers. Okay, and that would make life a little tougher. Okay, I took him out. Okay. I'm coming over here and positioning myself. I need to take out another crawler. And knights 5 and 6 will spawn. Number 5 is going to spawn right about here. There he is. Alright, assassination. I'll run over to this rock, up to the edge. Alright, and knight number 6 is going to spawn right about here and just back smack him.
Close are we?
Now come on up a little bit and take out this last crawler up here. As soon as Cortana tells you she's found the switch, and you'll see the waypoint, the orange waypoint there to activate. 3 more crawlers will become running up. Go ahead and take them out. Alright, they're gone. And now what I want is, okay, I'm stopping here to make sure I'm full of light rifle. Yep, got the light rifle. And no DMR ammo here, so I'm going to run down to the rock down here where there's DMR ammo. I want a full DMR when I start the next bit. No, I'm not going to have it, so I'll run back here. See that little screen freeze? It's reloading weapons. We got a DMR there, and we got a DMR there. So there's plenty. You know, if you use that little trick, you'll have an opportunity to fill up your DMR with ammo. Okay. Sometimes you don't need to, but in this case I did. All right, let's go ahead and hit the activate switch. The door is going to open, and on to the landing zone, which is a real pain in the butt. Okay, and there is a bit of a sequence of events to occur here. I'll try to walk you through it.
It's all right.
It's not all right. Nothing about it is all right.
Alright, there's going to be a knight there. You're taking out that grunt and backing up so the knight doesn't see me. If he sees me, he'll throw a pulse grenade at me.
They're working with the Prometheans?
And he didn't see me. And he's going away. He did leave me a yep, he left an auto sentry there. Go ahead and take that out, because it will weaken your shields. And we're going to have some. We're going to have a shielded jackal coming up eventually, and along with some grunts. And the grunts I want to take out first, because at least one of them is going to have a needler, and you don't want to get needled by surprise, because that'll kill you. There he comes. Here comes the needler grunt. All right, he's down. Okay. Oh, he's coming up the left side this time. Hit him in the hand, I'll knock him back and get him with a headshot. And it's amazing you can do that on the landing zone very easily at distance. Alright. Target of opportunity there. Now we're going to come down around here to this little path. There's a marksman jackal down there. Throw up the auto sentry to keep him busy and headshot him. He's down. So he's not a problem anymore. Alright, we need to clean out a couple more of the coveys, grunts and or jackals here, just to initiate the next wave. You only seem to want to hide behind that rock. Oh, there's one. There's two. I cannot hear what's being said on the audio now, because when I'm doing the voiceover, but I'm assuming at some point here very soon Cortana is going to say, I can't believe that they're working together or something like that. So that's your cue to move back a little bit, because the Phantom's coming in to drop off some more coveys. And it also, if it sees you, it's going to start firing at you with the main gun. And you don't want that to happen. You want to keep as much of your shields as possible. Okay, but what will happen here is where there's 2 points, little spire, big spire. You aim in that direction. You get 3 grunts dropping off, and there's a couple of jackals that dropped off on the other side that will move over to there. You can take them out. There's a knockback. Okay. Looking. And I'm trying to take out all the coveys out there that I can. Because when I get down to 1 or 2 coveys, I believe the knights will advance. And this to me is the toughest part of the mission right here. Alright. I'm trying to do a circle melee. Oh, that didn't work. So haul it back here. Use that side path if you have to. But get out of dodge. Get back to your starting point. Now what happens on a lot of occasions, if you miss the first knight like that, another knight will come up to support, and then you have to figure out a way to separate them. And that's why this part of the mission can take a while. Okay, giving him a see. Look, see that second knight spawning behind the first one. If I'd have gotten to the point of meleeing the first and went into an assassination animation, I probably would have died from a pulse grenade thrown by that second knight. So hopefully these two will separate a little bit. Oh, missed him again. Daggone it. The problem out there is there's uneven ground, and you've got to either aim low or high depending on whether you're aiming uphill or downhill. And I was aiming right at the middle, my back smack, and it didn't work. Now I'm pretty sure I got 2 knights out there. Because that second one was getting ready to come up and support. Yeah, I see the second one down there a ways. I think this is a spot where, okay, he's firing at me. I'm going to try again. Now what I have found, actually when I'm missing the assassinations, especially, I'm not quite getting far enough around behind the knight. You actually almost have to get like 1 step further than what you think you have to do to get to a point where you can backsmack him or assassinate him. Alright, so now we're dealing. We got knight number 1 down. And we're dealing with knight number 2. He's going to throw a pulse grenade. Just run back here. Okay, let's give it a try. Let's see if we can take this guy out. Run, run, run. Turn around. Ah, I missed him again. Daggum it. And again. If this had been live commentary, you'd heard me cussing. I'm amazed I'm still alive here, to be quite honest with you. Alright, looking for him, looking for him. Sometimes they'll teleport or respawn right in front. Oh, he's running up. Get him in position. He's throwing a grenade, so I know he's around the front. Yep, there he is. This time he's a little bit further out. Maybe I can take him out in space here. Turn around, turn around, turn around. Boom, got him with an assassination. Again, I think the times that I missed the backsmacks or assassinations is because I didn't quite get around far enough around behind them. Like I'm a little tired because I've been doing this all day. Okay, got 2 knights down. Alright. If you get down to 2 knights and a covey, especially if you take the 2 battle wagons out that had the scatter shots, then the Pelican will appear. And sometimes you can rush the Pelican with both those knights out there, and end the rally point Bravo by running under the ramp. Sometimes you can't. I'm gonna try to take this guy. He's not in a good position. I don't think I got him the first time here. Nope, totally missed him. And I got whacked a little bit. Surprised I'm still alive. Okay. I'm gonna run back to cover. Sometimes I can do this particular section of the mission a lot faster, but this has proven to be a real pain today. Now I'm waiting for him to come back up again. Because I don't think I can get... Oh, he's all the way down there. I don't think I can get to the Pelican with both of them out here. Alright, give him another try. Run, 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 turn around, and boom, got him that time. Okay, good. Now notice I was running back because, again, you don't get your shields back until after the animation ends and they start recharging, and I think he had an auto sentry up, and the auto sentry fires a couple times before it goes away. And I've actually been killed before with weak shields after I did an assassination. Alright, I'm trying to distract this particular knight a bit so that I don't have to take him on. And what I'm doing here is running underneath the boarding ramp. And normally that will end this part of the mission, but for some reason it's not working out this time, which really surprised me. I was expecting to go to black screen here. So we'll go back and scratch our heads a little bit. Alright, take out that auto sentry. And great, he's not in a good position there, so I'll come back down here, set up another auto sentry to distract him. And let's try again. I have no idea why that didn't work the first time. Maybe I didn't run close enough to the end of the ramp. Alright, he's getting distracted. Alright, run under the ramp. Maybe he needs to be near the ramp. I don't know, because there I just ran out of the ramp one time and black screen. So, we're going to next do a nice little skip that I first saw from Sliding Ghost, and this is the bypass the tank battle at the start of Rally Point Charlie skip. And run up here to this rock. Okay, jump up here, do a crouch jump up to this ledge right at the bend, and ease on up to the sharp edge. Okay, and run and sprint jump across here, and down here. And actually, this particular route was first demonstrated by Michael W. Smith, so I apologize to him for not giving him the original credit. But Sliding Ghost is the one that who showed me the original skip, the tank battle skip. Alright, we're just running, we ran through that hole. We're basically trying to run ahead of the battle a little bit. Notice that nothing spawned yet, so we have bypassed the spawn trigger. And we're off and running. And so what we've done here with this little skip is we've avoided a whole bunch of coveys, including a bunch of FRG grunts and several ghosts and such, and knocking down all these platforms that you see the lift mechanism, but you don't see the platform. And what I'm doing here is I'm just running and bunny hopping, or sprinting and bunny hopping over to this wraith. And we're going to be using the wraith instead of the tank for the rest of the battle to get into the Infinity. And then the landing area of Infinity itself. So I'm going to take this path and boost up here because there is a phantom coming down. And get around to here and boost again. Get past the phantom fire. That's the main cannon from the phantom. If campaign had theater and we had flying camera, I could show you that. But that's not the case, so you have to take my word for it. Alright, we're going to ease on up here, and we've got a ghost and a wraith up here battling the troops on Infinity. I'm trying to get a cheap hit in on it. Now notice that as soon as you hit the wraith, it turns and fires right where you were, so you have to make sure that you strafe out of the way. Okay, and you can use this rock here, that like I am, for cover. And sometimes it takes a while to get this wraith out of the way. I'm not too much worried about the ghost. It looks like the wraith is hurt, it's just not moving. And I'm pretty sure that it blew up. So now I'm attacking, yep, I got the wraith, now I'm attacking the ghost. And to be quite honest, I'm a terrible shot. There we go, ghost is down. I think there's another ghost right around the corner here. That ghost is down. That second ghost is down. And now I have to deal with a jackal, a grunt, and an elite. And this is going to take a little bit of time. The elite likes to jump around and dodge. Now sometimes when you got the shields popped on the elite, he'll charge, and sometimes he'll just stand still. And I don't know why those two different behaviors occur. Okay, notice the shield's popped and he's just standing there. Correct, I went right over top of him. Okay, that got him, and I think we still have a grunt to deal with. Yep. Well, he went flying through the air. He's done. I believe that's the end of the covey, so now we're headed back to the landing bay of the Infinity. Okay, and when we come up, the elevator is going to take us up. When we come up, we're going to wind up in the middle of a firefight with a couple of elites, a couple of hunters, and some grunts that have, a couple of which have FRGs that we have to be very careful about. And I'm using this little platform where that, whether that's a hog or a mongoose, but I'm using that platform as cover. And you know, you have to be really careful with the elites because at least one of them has a carbine and he can headshot you at some point. I have died from the elite fire, even though I was in the wraith, which really surprised the heck out of me. It's very possible that the wraith was weak. Okay, one of the hunters is down, and I'm going to start working on the. Well, actually, I gotta worry about the FRG grunts and the elite that's firing at me with that carbine. That's why I'm really strafing back and forth here. I don't want to be a sitting duck for that elite. That was going to take a couple of minutes. Just being real careful here. Like I said, I'm using this platform as cover. Just strafing back and forth. There's that darn elite peppering me with that carbine. Alright. Yep, the vehicle's out of the way. Okay. At some point, you can see his shields flaring. Oh, they just popped. Thank you, Marine buddies. Alright, I believe that's, oh, no, he's still firing away up there. I think I got him. I think I got one elite down. Now I gotta worry about the other elite. It's nice to have Marine buddies supporting you with actual fire that hits the target out there. Alright. Still firing away, firing away. Okay. The shield's about ready to pop. Sometimes you have to guess which direction he's going to dodge in and then fire at that spot. Because the elite is really jumping back and forth. Okay, I think the shield's just popped. Yeah, this one's charging. And the elite outside just stood there, and this one decided he's going to charge. So I have no idea why that happens. But you got to be prepared for either case. Alright, I think I've got... Yeah, there's still a hunter out there. Now what I noticed in this battle is that you hit the hunters one or two times with the Wraith, that will back them up. And they become a non-factor, and then you can take them at distance. But when you first come up, your focus is on just hit the Wraith, hit the hunter once, get rid of the FRG grunt, and take out the elites. He's still out there. Okay, I think I just got him. Yep, just got the second hunter. Alright. One more grunt out there. I think I just got him. Okay. As soon as Captain Del Rio pops his head up there on the left side of the screen, that means you're done here. And you're on for the last little bit of the mission.
Sir, what's our status?
And normally what we do is climb into a manless and slug our way to the outside, but I'm going to run a skip here. I'm not really sure who first did this skip, but I saw Michael W. Smith do it in a Mythic film. Alright, first thing we want to do is activate the Manus. Okay. I'm going over here and grabbing rockets. I'm going to need them for the skip. Alright, the Manus should be on its way up. There it is. Alright, I switched back over to the DMR, I think. And up on the Manus, and the first thing we got to do is blast open the doors, and that takes 3 salvos of rockets, I believe. With the third, you only need 1 rocket and a third salvo. Oh shoot! I try to fire all 5 at once, so it'll reload, and that should blow them over. There we go. Notice that the rockets are reloading. The first thing I'm going to do is aim up the corridor here and try to take out that turret way off in the distance. Yep, I see it flaring up. Now what I'm doing is a little bit different to start than Michael's run. I'm actually taking out the first 2 knights, and there's an FRG grunt up there as well that I'm going to take out before I do the skip. This is the no mantis tactic coming up here. All right. Okay, he's down, I think. Okay, yeah, I got the grunts. Screen that I'm looking at here is pretty small, so I'm taking what I did on faith. All right, I'm running up here to this platform. And there's 2 grunts up here in a turret right around the corner, and what I want to do is take out the two
Infinity
grunts
TACCOM
because
reporting
they're
additional
FRG
contacts
grunts.
on the outer deck. Pick it up, Chief.
Okay. And then I'm switching back over to rockets, and I'm going to walk out here just far enough for the turret to see me to fire. Okay, once it's done firing, then I'm going to try to hit that second turret with a rocket, and I actually missed. And run back out of the way of the turret, the first turret here. Let him fire again. Okay, and then rush the turret while it's loading up, and then smack it, and now I've got my shields back. Now I have 2 rockets left here, so actually 3 rockets. So I'll take the turret out from here, and then I have to take out the 2 FRG grunts on that catwalk. Okay, here's where the skip comes in. Instead of battling all the enemies through this corridor, up the ramp, and down the next corridor, I'm basically going to bypass them all to the very end. And a tricky little jump. Take your time. Rush, rush, rush. Jump over here. You don't want to fall down in that little spot. Okay. Hug the wall. Now, something happens up here that I wasn't really quite sure what it was. But I'm hugging the wall, hugging the wall. And running up here. Like, yeah, right there. I had no idea what that was. Okay, hugging the wall. Making sure I got a rocket launcher out. That's using the back key, by the way. Okay, take him out. Door's going to open, and there's going to be 5 grunts or so in there. And just rush the grunts. I got lucky there because they started pulling out grenades, but they were throwing them outside and not at me. I have died there before. Okay. I just meleeed and assassinated them all and got them out of the way. They have no shields. And I think what triggered that grenade animation from them was that somebody was firing at me from out in the corridor, so that's why that'll happen. But like I said, I got lucky and was able to nail them all. Okay, now I'm going to come out here, and I'm going to rush all the way to the left side to pick up the Mantis on the left. And this becomes really important. We'll see a little bit down the road here. Alright, the first thing we're going to do is as we take the Mantis back over, these initial coveys here, go ahead and take them out. One of them's an FRG grunt, so be careful to dodge. Okay, go ahead and take him out. And then we got several more here. Alright, we want to clear out this initial batch of coveys before we attack the force field or the jammers. And actually better now. There's a couple grunts there on the right. And I'm using rockets in my gun to take them out. Okay, they're down. I'll swing around to the left here and take this lead out. Oh, his shields popped real quick. That's nice. He's down. Now, what I was trying to do here is get the jammer all the way on the left. I thought I got it, when that top blew off, but apparently I didn't. Okay, come back over, keep going to the right, take out the middle jammer, the right jammer.
That's 2.
And I see that darn waypoint still up, so I got to go back over and take care of that first jammer I was working on, the one on the left. There it goes. And then come back over here and take cover under this third gun. And I think I got peppered by a Banshee. Sometimes you'll never see a Banshee, but this time I did. Now the reason I initially went over to the left is that in case I get into real trouble here with the Mantis, getting ready to blow up, there is another Mantis up to my left right now. So basically our job right now is to take out all these coveys. It's a couple, 3 waves of coveys. And here comes another Phantom coming in. And if you can, take out their main gun, or their side gun. to minimize that kind of fire you're getting. I'm getting hit by something from behind me. I'm not really sure what it is. Might have been a Banshee. And I'm trying to, when my shields are flaring a little bit in the Manus, I try to back off and get them back, let them recharge. But I think there are a couple, a little bit further up the road here. I think I'm going to get tagged by a FRG bolt from a Banshee. Either that or an FRG grunt. And actually it's an FRC. They're called fuel-like cannons in Halo 4, where they were called fuel-like guns in Reach. Alright, got my shield recharge here. That wasn't an EMP, that was a fuel rod. Come on, shields. Alright. My gun emplacements are finally starting to help me out here. I've been waiting on those. Shields just don't quite want to recharge. Alright, his shield's popped. He should be down. Alright, shields are back. Not really sure when that occurs, but we still got more cover. You see another wave coming in way down there on the right. And then they're coming, he's moving up a little closer. There we go, that's the EMP that I took. Notice that I'm starting to smoke. I don't like that. So I'm jumping out of the Manus and I'm running up here to get the other one. Because when the Manus starts smoking, that means that it's really weak and it will blow up, you know, with a couple more hits, and if it blows up, you blow up. So this is why I did the sequence of events that I did. You know, when I first came out to the outside, going to the left. This allowed me to have a reserve Manus handy. I'm not sure what's tagging me here. And it's just a matter, pop the shields, he should be going down any second now. There's another one out there. I got the one whose shields are down. It's just a matter of strafing back and forth here. Strafing to cover and then back out to try to take out the coveys. Very rare for them to come up behind you. Once in a while, a Phantom will drop couple of 3 coveys off right behind you, but that's right at the beginning of this, right after the force fields drop. So I'm not too worried about that now. They're all coming from the from ahead of me, not behind me. It's just a matter of cleaning up the last few coveys. I don't think there's anything behind me here. Nope. That was just an object and not an enemy. And we're just about done here, I believe.
So it's done.
Yep. There's the activate switch waypoint came up. Captain Del Rio is saying you gotta get the gun manually. Always look out for that one little lone covey before you jump out. Hit the switch. The Mac controls immediately jump back into the Manus, because you never know when a Banshee will show up. And you want to use his armor to protect yourself. But we've basically finished the mission here. And the Didact's getting ready to take off. There he goes. And Captain Del Rio says something to the effect of DEFCON 3 or whatever he says, and then stand down. And I'm doing a little bit of a teabag there because I know I finished the mission. And that's basically it. That's Infinity on Mythic difficulty, solo legendary, all skulls on, no deaths. No save and quits. Hope you enjoyed it. This is Old and Nakey signing off. Take care, everybody.